Hello everyone, we meet again in iTechno channel. Today we will learning how to develop Flutter for Raspberry Pi. But before we starting, at this time I will deliver the tutorial using English. So our friend in Indonesia, I will make a subtitle for this tutorial. So don't worry, you still can following the tutorial until finish without any difficulties, hopefully. Okay, let's getting started. So as we know, Raspberry Pi Foundation just released the new operating system. I mean, not new, but it's the Raspberry Pi operating system. In a couple weeks ago, they released the stable version of Raspberry Pi OS for 64-bit. So this operating system is new and stable and compatible with all of Raspberry Pi. As you know, for developing Flutter, we should using 64-bit. So if you're running 32-bit, it will not working. So the 40, sorry, so the 64-bit, it's a must. Let's get started. Before refreshing the operating system into SD card, we should download the image and the application or software to flash the SD card. We can open the raspberrypi.com and then going to software and going to just scroll it and download the Raspberry Pi imager. This one, and choose your operating system here. As I using Mac OS, so I will using this. And if you using Linux or Windows, you can choose the Windows or Linux. And then before we start as well, we should download the image. I prefer download. Actually, we can download automatically in here. I mean, Raspberry Pi imager, we can download directly here. But I'm not. Yeah, if your internet connection is good enough, it's fine to do that. But if your internet connection is not good enough, I prefer you download through here. Just scroll down and then you will see this page, see all download option. You can click this button and navigate to Raspberry Pi OS 64-bit. There is two version of 64-bit. There is a desktop and light. The light version, this is only, it's just like Ubuntu server, if you know Ubuntu server. So you don't need screen for this operating system. But we will using this for this tutorial. So because we will develop the application, the UI application, so we will using the Raspberry Pi OS with desktop. Okay, you can starting using download or using torrent. Which one you prefer? Okay, I will skip this. I assume that you already download all of the software and image. Okay, after you download the imager, you can open it. I will using this imager. Make sure you have installed the Raspberry Pi imager, yeah. Maybe it's different in macOS, Linux, or Windows. Maybe just click, and then yeah, I believe you can do that to install the Raspberry Pi imager. At this time, we're using version 1.7.3. Okay, we can choose the operating system here. there is some option here. This is the recommended actually, but it will not work with Flutter because Flutter needs 64 bits, so we will not using this. And then if you choose this one, you can using this one, but it will be download online. Yeah, you can do you can choose this one, but right now I will choose the manual one. So I believe you already download the image, yeah. So I will using custom image here, and then navigate to our downloaded image. Let me see. It should be wait. It should be this, yeah. Bullseye. Yeah, should be this. This is still, yeah, should be this. Okay, we're using this image. Actually, you can using this one, the XZ. This is still in zip, yeah, still archive. So you should expand, or it has the imager itself. It has the unarchiver, but it take a time to do that. So it's better to you for extract the archive by yourself, and then you will get something like this, yeah. And then okay, open and choose the storage. Here I am using SD card, 16 gigabyte. I think it's enough, yeah. Yeah, make sure you at least using 16 gigabyte, because we will download the SDK and something else right there. So at least your SD card is 16 gigabyte. Okay, and then you can click this one, the option to make to read the configuration, default configuration. So when the SD card insert to Raspberry Pi, we do not need to config just like a user. We do not need to put the user or Wi-Fi password and so on. We're using this, and yes, put your username here. This is your laptop username. Okay, you can set the hostname here. I will make it Raspi, something like this, and then we can enable the SSH, yeah, so we can remote using SSH. Using password is okay, no problem. And the user, I will leave it as default P, and then the password I will using Raspi to make it simple as, yeah. And then the password, it should be the same as your laptop. If your laptop is connecting to the Wi-Fi, it will be automatically filled up here, and then the SSID as well. It will be automatically using the same network as your laptop. Okay, you can you can change this maybe using your country. I will using Indonesian here. Then the local setting, I will leave it like this, Asia Jakarta. I'm living in Jakarta, by the way. And then the keyboard I will yeah, make it default and then save. And then you can hit write. All existing data on generic storage will be erased. So make sure that your SD card not you don't have any important file in your SD card, because the whole of the file will be erased. They will format the SD card and then replace with the new file. Okay. If you okay with that, we can click yes. Yes. It need confirmation again. Okay, no problem. Okay. It's writing. We will waiting until 100%. This process maybe take a while, about 5 minutes. And just make sure you are using SD card, the faster SD card. Yeah, I'm using version 10 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, just make sure you are using the good SD card. At this tutorial, I'm using Raspberry Pi 4 with 4 GB of RAM. Make sure you are also using at least or minimum you are using 4 GB of RAM, because we will compile the Flutter application in this Raspberry Pi. If you I already tried in Raspberry Pi version 3 with 1 GB, but it won't work because the memory is so small. So we need a bigger memory to compile to build the application. But after you build in this Raspberry Pi, you can transfer or copy and transfer the application into other Raspberry Pi. I have tried that and it's success. Make sure your Raspberry Pi is using 64-bit and your Raspberry Pi operating system as well. So Flutter won't work in Raspberry Pi version 2, if I'm not wrong, because the 64-bit version only available in Raspberry Pi version 3 and 4. Okay, we normally finish here. It verifying the installation, the files. Yeah, you can skip this step, but I prefer you just let it verify your installation files. Okay, I think it's done. It's done. Continue. You can remove. Okay, and we can close this, and then I will put out the SD card and then insert to Raspberry Pi. Okay, after we successfully flashing the SD card and then putting insert the SD card into our Raspberry Pi and then putting into the OS, you will get the display something like this. Here I just will only enable the VNC, so we can remote the machine, the Raspberry Pi through my laptop. So it will be make it easier to set up and to do anything, yeah, because it's easy to record the screen through my laptop rather than using Raspberry Pi. So I will enable here. You can go into preference and then Raspberry Pi configuration, and wait, interface here SSH already enabled, so we need to enable this one, VNC. Okay, VNC, that's all, and click OK. And then we need to know the IP address of this Raspberry Pi, so we can open the terminal. Can you see it? Maybe I will make it bigger. How to do that? Zoom in. Again. Shift Control and plus, ya. Shift Control plus. Oops. Okay, I hope you can see it. So we should we can use ifconfig to see the IP address. This one, our IP address was 1 and 2 168 128 and 41. I will write down in my notes. Give me a second. Okay, I assume that you already finished the installation and putting the Raspberry Pi, and then config the VNC, so we can remote using VNC Viewer here. I will open the VNC Viewer. Wait a minute. VNC Viewer. Okay, and type the IP address here. Okay, and click continue. Username, we have P here, and then the password rasp_p. Click remember password, so to make it easier for the next time you connect to the Raspberry Pi. Then okay, and like this is the Raspberry Pi we just installed. Yeah, you can close this. So the next step was we should install some software here to make it work to develop the Flutter. Let me see if this already has Git. Okay, it has Git here. Okay, perfect. So we just need to install some software. I will starting to install some software here. Okay, we will update the package first. So type the sudo apt update, then enter. Okay, and then we need to install the snapd, because the Flutter package already on snap application, yeah. So I will type sudo apt install snapd. Yeah, it's need sometimes, maybe a couple of minutes. uh, Hit enter for yes. Okay, and then actually you should reboot the Raspberry Pi, but I think it's fine to not reboot the system. We can just install another package. Snap. We can try using Snap call. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and good speed internet connection. Because if your internet connection is too slow, it will take a couple of minutes. So make sure you have a good internet connection. Yeah. Okay, I think it's finished. And then setting up. Okay, finish. And you can install the Flutter here. Sudo again. We using Snap. Install Flutter. Make sure you put the classic parameter here. Okay, because I think the VNC Viewer it's a bit laggy. I will using SSH using terminal here, so it will make faster, make it faster. Yeah. Okay, because the VNC Viewer is a bit laggy, I will using SSH for now. I will zooming this. Wait. We'll make it a bit bigger, so it will be easy to read. Yeah. Okay. SHP. Wait. Oh, yes. And then the password Raspi. Okay, got it. We already on Raspberry Pi machine. Yeah. Okay, next. Okay, for this demo, I will using my own application that I have built a couple weeks ago. That was the calendar application. It should be running well on several operating system. I have tried on Raspberry Pi, on Linux, Mac OS, and should be running well as well in Windows. You can get the source code here in GitHub. Then this is the iTechno repository. You can navigate here. This is Fluboard. Fluboard is a calendar application that you can uh, using it um, for calendar. Of course, you can put the screen on the wall, maybe in your office or in your home, using Raspberry Pi, of course. Yeah, we will using this. So I will, yeah, I will clone this source to our Raspberry Pi. Okay, here. I will make a new. I will make new folder here, maybe in. Sorry, I will make the folder here. We will name it development, and then open it. I will clone the source here. Okay, it's done. And then open Fluboard. Okay, before we start, I will explain a bit of this application. So we should have two account. Sorry, this application using two APK. That was the OpenWeather API and Google, yeah, Google console. You should have, or at least you create one of your Google Console API service here, and you should enable four API: Google Account Calendar, Task API, Photos Library, and People. Yeah, let me show you how to enable Google People. You also should be enable this one, People. Yeah, should be enabled. If this in here you see disabled, you should click that to make it enabled. Okay, so once again you need to enable for API: Google Calendar, Tasks, Photos, and People. Okay, also in credential, sorry, in credential, where is it? In credential, you can at this time you can make it as under development. Make sure you create one of the out 2.0 clients here and choose the desktop type is good, yeah, is enough, yeah. And then you should copy the client ID and the key, yeah. Okay, and in here consent screen or out consent screen, you should make it the app on testing. At this stage we using testing, and put your email address here. Don't forget to do that. Okay, let's getting started. You can read the direction here, and don't forget you create the .env file. Yeah, I will create one here. We don't have one at this time. Yeah, I will create using env, and then you can open with nano. Make sure you are using your own key. So the content of .env file should be like this: out client ID and out client secret. Okay, and then save. You can hit Option O or Control O. Control O to write out, and then enter. You can exit using Control X. Okay, done. And you should have the Weather API, because we are using Weather API to get Weather for our area. In this demo, we will using Jakarta. Okay, you can navigate to your account here, and then hit my API keys. Make sure you are using your own API key. We will using this later. Okay, next we try to build the application. So at first, maybe we can start to check Flutter version, and this will update the Flutter as well. We'll do configuration and setup. Just waiting for a while. Okay, it's downloading the SDK, which is good. It will be using the latest version. We will check it. It should be using the stable version, yeah. If we got a not stable version, we will rolling back and download the stable version. I have tried this in Raspberry Pi version 3, which is has 1 GB of RAM, and it's failed to do this building Flutter tool. So I leave it that. So I give up. So I built the project in Raspberry Pi 4, and then I transfer the result into Raspberry version 3, and working well. Okay, it's done, but I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this because it's using Flutter unstable. This is in under development. My bad. We should hit this first actually. Sorry, channel stable. We should using this channel stable because if we using the unstable version, we will get some error. So we will revert back. Just type this comment to make it stable, and then we update. Sorry, we update. Sorry, we can see the version first, whether it's updated yet. Oh, it's automatically download the stable version. Let me see. Okay, done downloading and starting to build. Come on. Okay, building the Flutter tool. We waiting for a couple of minutes. Take your coffee. Okay, done. And we have a Flutter version 3.3.2 and the Dart version 2.18.1 and DevTools 2.15.0, which is good. We try to run the Flutter adapter to see whether we have a error or something like that. Chrome was error, no problem, because we want to develop for web app, yeah. We just ignore it. Flutter IDE support. We do not need the Flutter IDE because we will not edit or develop or write the Flutter application in Raspberry Pi. We just want to build the source within Raspberry Pi. Okay, all good. I think all good. Yeah, we can try to build the application. Make sure you are in Fluboard folder here. Flutter. We run this command, Flutter build Linux. Okay, it's downloading a dependency, starting building the application. Okay, after we waiting a couple of minutes, it's done. Let me have a look the application. We going back to VNC here. We can open the folder development and then Fluboard and then build Linux ARM 64 and then bundle one. Okay, this is the whole application, our application. If you want to move or transfer to other Raspberry Pi, you should copy this three file, yeah, two folders and one file. We try to open it here. Okay, whether it will be running or not. Hopefully it will be running. Okay, and then hit execute. Perfect. It was perfect actually, but it's not fully running yet, because we need to set up our account. Okay, here, sorry, it will be a bit laggy. Yeah, you should sign in, log in. Okay, you can using your Google account. It should using Google account. I will enter my account here. Next, put the email. Sorry, put the password. Next, and then check the check your phone maybe, because I'm using two-factor authentication, so it will appear in my phone, and click yes or continue. Okay, next. Again, it's need confirmation. Just check your phone. Yes, again, and done. Because our account in a Google Console are still in testing mode, so this you will get a confirmation something like this. Yeah, we can just click continue. If your application, your console account, it's in release mode, it should be not appear here. So at this stage, we can click continue. And then you can tick all of this to make it the application is running well. And then continue. Okay, that's all. You can close this window, but I will leave it like this, and I will go back to Fluboard, the application. Yeah, okay. We successfully log in here. Let me choose the album. Why? Let me choose the album. Okay, I'm using Fluboard album, and we can go back. And then you should click this one, OpenWeather. We should put the API key here. This one, I will copy this, and then need to close this, I think, and then paste here. Okay, paste, paste. Okay, save. Okay, you also can doing some change here, the settings. At the moment, I will using Jakarta, and this I will leave it. Okay, but the calendar and the weather not showing yet. I will try to close it first and open again. Okay. Finally, we have this working now. I will make it bigger. Okay, I think that's all. We have successfully built the application for Raspberry Pi. Actually, this desktop application is designed for all operating system or all platform. So it should be working well. Should be working well in desktop and web and mobile as well. Um, I have tried several platform in macOS, Linux, Windows, and yeah, the Linux Raspberry Pi. And then I tried in iPad as well. It's working well, and should be working well in Android. Yeah. Okay, that's all for now for the tutorial. You can fork or start this repository because we using this. I also hope you can contribute this repository, this app, so this app can running better and useful for everyone. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and comment. We will back with another topic, another tutorial in next time. See you and bye bye.